Ah, I actually made it. Hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and welcome to the Week in Preview. Today is Sunday, December 13th, 2015, and yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, less than 2 weeks until Christmas. Holy shit. Time is flying, and I'm having a blast with the stuff that I'm doing, but at the same time, it's kind of alarming that time is passing by so quickly. So, what I'm going to do here is very briefly recap what I went through this week, which really was just a wide variety of stuff. And then we're going to preview what's coming up in the coming week, leading into this Christmas time when things are going to mix up a little bit around Christmas Day. All right. This past week, I continued with multiple game playthroughs, including Fallout 4, WWE 2K16, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and of course, the beginning of Yakuza 5, which was pretty entertaining to start up, and I'm actually really enjoying. So, it was a crazy mix of stuff. There also was a very important vlog that I put out on on DSP Gaming. It's still the featured video there. I'm going to leave it there for a little bit longer so everyone knows exactly what's going on with me. Yes, I am currently in contract negotiations with Machinima. It should be resolved by the end of this week. Fingers crossed, right, that by the end of this week, I have good news for everyone, and I can update you all on what's going on here with myself and my channel. So please be patient. I promise you, as soon as I know, you will know. The good news is the month of November was very good. The month of November, we actually, if you remember, the past couple of months, September and October were pretty slow in regards to DSP Gaming. November was good. I finally got the results. November was a great month. And everything turned out well, views-wise, everything. So, thumbs up. Things are on a positive note. Once we get this contract hashed out, hopefully we don't have to talk about this business stuff anymore, and we can focus on the future, in which I'm going to be doing lots of changes coming in 2016. Again, I urge you to watch that vlog over on DSP Gaming if you haven't, because it explains all those changes, all right? In addition to all of that, I also... Why is the ball not on the side of the hat? There we go. I also did a new podcast this week, and quite honestly, it may be the last podcast I ever do here on the King of Hate Vlogs because of the impending changes coming in 2016, but it's not a bad thing by far, so definitely check out my podcast, Hate Live, from this past Thursday for a full explanation, plus a really fun back in the day segment talking about Christmas, which I really enjoyed doing as well. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about this coming week, about what you can expect, and about the end of the year, because it is approaching really quickly here, okay? Right now, after I finish with this video, I'm going to go right into the filming as well as mailing of patron perks, whether it is private Q&A videos, whether it's t-shirts, whether it's getting people's forum accounts upgraded, all that stuff I need to get done, and I'm going to work on all that tonight. So if you pledge to my Patreon, ding, 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 right there in the corner, in the month of November, your perks are coming within the next 1 to 2 days. You should have your forum accounts upgraded, and anyone who needs like a physical thing, like a shirt, that's going to be on the way. And of course, if I do a video for you and I upload it, I'll send you the link to that as well. So expect it. In addition, the other thing I want to talk about with Patreon, excuse me, the December goal is about to be set up. I'm going to set it up tonight. New Rockathon. Yes, Rockathon 2.0. I am very happy to report that since the Rockathon almost 2 weeks ago now, I've had no content ID issues and no copyright strikes against DSP Gaming. So I'm feeling pretty positive that we can do future Rockathons and it's not really going to affect stuff. And hopefully maybe I'll even be able to do like individual videos of the Rockathon rather than a 7-hour giant megala stream that I uploaded to DSP Gaming, which a lot of people didn't like, why didn't he edit this? I already explained in the entire thing why I didn't do that, and people just don't listen, but that's why I know it's hard to navigate. 7 hours. I understand that, so I'm going to try to maybe do it as a normal videos and a normal playthrough this time around. So, Rockathon 2.0, if we hit our funding goal on Patreon for the month of December, the difference here between the first one and this one is that this time around, I know that everything's going to work, right? And what I'm going to do is patrons who pledge $5 or more this month are going to be able to nominate songs that they want to hear me play and sing during this Rockathon, okay? So that's going to be the cool thing. You'll be, I want to hear, and of course it has to be a song that's in Rock Band 4, duh. But I'm going to be putting up a thread on the forums in January where those patrons who qualified in this month will be able to nominate, and then I'll narrow that down at the end of the month. During the Rockathon, I'll be doing those songs. It's a lot better alternative than some people who are like screaming in the stream chat, play this song, play this song. Doesn't really work, especially because the stream chat is several minutes delayed. Better to have an organized place where people can suggest, and that's how it's going to work, okay? So I'll have that concretely put up on Patreon tonight. If you pledge $5 or more and we hit the goal, You'll be able to nominate what songs you want to hear me sing and play for this marathon, which will take place, if we hit the goal this month, it'll take place around the end of January, okay? And I'm excited. I really enjoyed doing that last Rockathon. It came out as a huge success. The vast amount of feedback I got was, it's positive, it's great, do it again. And the bottom line is, if we keep doing this and there's no issues, right, with content ID or copyright, I could do other things, like Guitar Hero Live came out this year, and I completely skipped that. I could check that out. You know, there's various things that I could do and check out if people are interested, and if there's the safety of being able to do it. So that's going to be the goal for this month. That'll be set up as of tonight. Okay, now if anything changes, if all of a sudden, you know, I don't have a contract with Machinima anymore, I'm with another company, I'll let everyone know, and if we need to change the goal, we will. But I'm hoping everything works out by the end of this week, okay? So that's tonight. Tonight is all about patron stuff, okay? Tomorrow, Monday, we're going to resume with Yakuza 5 on stream. That'll be my early stream, and then the second half of the day, I'll be playing Fallout 4 off stream. Now, an update for everyone. If you've been watching the Fallout 4 playthrough and you're not caught up yet, right now, I'm actually going into the final legs of the faction quests, meaning there's 4 major factions in the game. Right now, I've completed the quest lines for at least one of them. One of them I can't progress, because if you do the next mission, it actually doesn't allow you to do the quest for the other factions. That's why I haven't done it yet. So I have at least 1, if not 2 more factions that I could do a lot of quests for. I'm focusing on that. Once that's done, there's about 5 major side quest lines for me to complete. Once those are done, there's maybe 1 or 2 odds and ends I want to do, and then I'm going to head into the end game. And the way I'm going to tackle the end game of Fallout 4 is I'm going to go through each faction, and I'm going to do their plot line to finish the game. So whichever one I do first, I'll do it to the end. Then I'm going to load a previous save. I'll do the next one. Then I'll go back and load the previous save. So yeah, you're going to see 4 different scenarios and ending scenarios for Fallout 4, because I want to see it all. I want to see all of the content. I want to see the full breadth of the game before I get to say the Game of the Year awards and I'm naming what's my favorite game. I want to see what the actual multiple endings of the game are. So expect to see Fallout 4 a lot this week, and yes, next week as well, as we head into the holidays, okay? So that's Monday. Tuesday, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing as the main stream of that day, but I kind of want to maybe do more WWE, or maybe more Yakuza 4, or maybe Fallout 4. Basically, this is how this week's going to go. There's going to be a lot of Yakuza 4 and Fallout 4. So if you're watching those playthroughs, you're enjoying them, it's good news for you. There's still going to be some Tomb Raider, and there's probably going to be some WWE. They may be 1 or 2 sessions of each this week. I'm going to try to fit them all in, okay? I'm not going to promise you when that's going to be yet. Every day, what you should do is check out my Twitter over here, and at night, I'm going to post up my schedule, and what I'm going to begin to do is actually pin up my schedule at night as my main page. So if you just go to, you know, twitter.com/theycallmeDSP, the first thing you'll see is my schedule. So that'll be your go-to place to find my daily schedule, so you know what's going on with me on a daily basis, okay? Because the bottom line is, I may play one thing, oh wow, I'm really liking this one thing in the game, I want to continue on, so I might play that 2 days in a row. Now, oh, maybe it's a little slow, alright, I'll alternate, I'll go to a different game. Oh, I haven't played Rise of the Tomb Raider in 3 days, maybe it's time to throw that in. That's how I'm going to kind of approach it, play it by ear, but I am going to be juggling all those games this week, alright? Now, really, there's nothing going on between now and Christmas. Besides, there's a rumor that next week on, I think December 22nd, that the next episode of Minecraft Story Mode is going to come out. That's episode 4. So that would make it 4 episodes in 3 months. That's the fastest Telltale's ever done anything. If it's true, I'll probably play it, because I'm liking the game, and I want to see the next episode, and it's a timely manner. It'll be a good way to break up the same 4 games that I've been playing all along, okay? At this point, do I think that I'm going to be beating these games and reviewing anything before Christmas? Probably not. And in fact, I'll be honest, I might not even be doing formal reviews of games like Fallout 4 and stuff like that, because we're nearing the year end. I need to finish the game, and then I'm going to be working on my year-end series. In fact, starting next week, I'm going to start working on the year-end series when it comes to things like the holiday special. Yes, there's going to be a special on Christmas Day where I'm going to be doing, let me put it this way. I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to be something fun, something that's maybe kind of similar to something I've done before, but a little different. And I think you're really going to enjoy it. So I'm going to put out a holiday special video on Christmas Day. And I've decided that day I'm going to do WWE fantasy simulations. If you don't know what that means, I'm going to actually be doing simulation matches in WWE 2K16 with fantasy characters. And you're going to see zany stuff. Hopefully there's holiday characters and stuff that people have uploaded. I'm going to be accumulating those characters during the course of the week to do some really awesome fantasy stuff for you on a stream on Christmas Day. Do I expect tons of people to show up on Christmas Day? Absolutely not. But I will be recording it as well, and I will be uploading that to DSP Gaming that day so that you can check that out at your own leisure. All right, so that's my Christmas Day plans: a one video special and then this WWE Sims on Christmas Day. Then immediately following Christmas Day, for a series of maybe 4 days or so, I'm going to be doing Fan Appreciation, where what I'm going to do is for the first half of the day, there'll be a main stream of a game. So either Star Wars Battlefront on Xbox One, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the PlayStation 4, Halo 5 on Xbox One. What was the other major one? Because there's 4 of them that I was going to do. Son of a bitch. It eludes me right now because I wasn't ready. I didn't have everything in front of me. I think there's 4 major multiplayer games that I'm going to be playing. And I'm sure people are going to scream at me. Oh, Metal Gear Solid 5. There you go. Metal Gear Solid 5 Online. Those are the 4 kind of major games I want to play. I'm going to be doing online sessions of those on stream, 1 a day. All right. And that's going to be the gameplay for those days. At night, I'm going to be working on the year-end series. I'm going to be working on things like the most disappointing games of the year, okay? The fan-voted funniest moments of the year, which, by the way, this is now absolutely your last chance to nominate your funniest moments, because if you don't buy another day, I'm going to set up the polls on the forums. People are going to need to start voting, okay? So, FYI, this week, the polls are going to go live on thekingofhate.com for you to vote on the funniest moments of 2015, and those will be a series at the end of the year. I'm going to be doing Game of the Year awards. I'm going to be doing the best playthroughs of the year. That'll be a little different than, what the best games are, the games that I played this year that I enjoyed the most as a playthrough. As well, I think the final series is going to be like the best and worst things to happen to DSP Gaming, as a business this year. So, lots of fun year-end series that are going to start immediately after Christmas, and they're going to take you through that final week of December into the first week of January. Every day we're going to have different ones, countdowns and stuff going on, and more than likely it's going to probably take us through the first 1 to 2 weeks of January, where I'll be balancing regular gameplay of games that I'm still playing with the year-end series, okay? And then in January, I think the first game coming out this year, quite honestly, is Resident Evil Zero's remake from Capcom. That comes out like the middle of January. So we'll see where we are in the month. If there's time, there's a lot of games people have been screaming for me to play. Phil, when are you going to play Undertale? Phil, when are you going to play the new Kingdom, or that Kingdom Hearts game that you still have from the collection you never played? Phil, when are you going to do? There's 100 things people have been asking me to do, and I am interested in doing a lot of them. But I just don't know when I'm going to be resuming them, simply because I'm in the middle of so much right now with the year end, okay? So, in summary, this week is a balance of 4 video games. WWE 2K16, Fallout 4 as a focus, Yakuza 5 as a focus, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. They'll be juggled around. Check out Twitter nightly or any day, because I'm going to post it up as like I said, I'm going to pin it up as my main post on my page every day, so you know what to expect each day. And each day the schedule might shift around a little bit, all right? The polls for the funniest moments are going to go up this week. Please start voting. The new Patreon goal for December is going to be up, so please start pledging towards that. And really, quite honestly, I hope you're enjoying the stuff that's going on. I realize that right now what I'm doing is a ton of ongoing playthroughs. There's nothing new, really, nothing amazing new that I'm doing, and that's okay. You're not going to have new stuff every week, and especially this time of year, I don't want to start a new game when I'm juggling all other ones, right? And the holiday special's right around the corner, and all that stuff, the year-end series are coming. So it's going to be a great end to the year, okay? The final thing I'll say to all of you who pledged, first of all, to my Patreon all year, thank you very much. But a special message to those of you who pledged $75, who did that big perk level, which, quite honestly, there weren't that many people, but there were a decent amount over the course of the year. If you are interested in being in the holiday special, please reach out to me. I'm going to message people on Patreon, but I did that last month for Thanksgiving, and I didn't really get many responses, so I don't know if people just aren't checking their Patreon inboxes or not. But please contact me if you were people of the high perk level, and of course let me know who you are so I can verify that it's legit. And if you want to be part of the holiday special, because I can actually plan people to be part of it right now if I get your information ahead of time, okay? So please do that. And outside of that, there's not much else. Trying to enjoy the holiday season, and just rolling with everything. And I hope to have, like I said, good news. I already had good news for November, so that was great. After holding out for 2 months, that kind of stunk. November was good, and we're on the up and up right now, which is a good sign. And I'm hoping that December will be the same. I'm hoping the contract negotiations go well, and hopefully we can have a nice, solid, awesome, positive, festive end to the year. Okay? that's really it. That's all I really want to say. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the new content this week. Without further ado, special thanks to the following patrons who pledged in the month of November. Peace out, everyone, and I'll see you for new gameplay this week.